After long hours of thoughtful deliberation and tough negotiation, the Senate Finance Committee, the final congressional committee involved in shaping healthcare legislation, has finished the process of crafting their reform proposal. And your continued and courageous and contagious commitment to honest, thoughtful dialogue is an inspiration to us all.
I would just say that, since we are going to use market-based discipline, we should be very thoughtful before we decide what exchange we go on, who can be the market participant.
We've seen many in this chamber work tirelessly for the better part of this year to offer thoughtful ideas about how to achieve reform. After many months of thoughtful deliberation, the fifth and final committee responsible for healthcare reform has passed a proposal that has both Democratic and Republican support. Last time when I nominated Sonia Sotomayor, I have to say that all the individuals who are sitting here, Mitch McConnell, Harry Reid, Jeff Sessions, and Patrick Leahy, worked very cooperatively on what I consider to be a smooth, civil, thoughtful nomination process and confirmation process. President Santos, I think, is at the forefront of a progressive and thoughtful agenda within Colombia. He's in bite-sized pieces, so they can take a thoughtful approach to this legislation. So this week I'm going to ask members of Congress to vote on one. And as a consequence, I think it's very important for us to take a careful, thoughtful, sober approach to what is a real problem. And frankly, the current environment is not conducive to those kinds of thoughtful consultations. Thoughtful and thorough conversation on a whole range of bilateral and international issues. And the challenge that we've got right now is that the American people are a lot more sensible and a lot more thoughtful and much more willing to compromise and give and sacrifice and act responsibly than their elected representatives are. I believe such a balanced approach that combines tax reform with some additional spending reforms done in a smart, thoughtful way is the best way to finish the job of deficit reduction and avoid these cuts once and for all that could hurt our economy, slow our recovery, put people out of work. And I couldn't ask for a more wise or more thoughtful partner in that process. And personally, I can tell you that there are very few world leaders who I'm more appreciative of in terms of their advice and counsel and thoughtful analysis than Prime Minister Lee. My preference, and I think the American people's preference, would have been for a lawful, orderly examination of these laws, a thoughtful, fact-based debate that would then lead us to a better place. And he has always proved to be a thoughtful and deliberative partner on a whole host of international issues, and I'm pleased that we've been able to strengthen that partnership in our discussions here today.